round, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. Obviously, lose my Patron and you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we polish off Week 10.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. You must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I know I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. Look. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider they pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We will start here at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
Get it together.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, some strong running. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They go play action with Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. In motion right is Johnston. To throw again is Wilson. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Oh, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here is 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, and a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Wilson wants a different look. On 2nd down, Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll get this down to the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Williams will try again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, tight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, this one caught by Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up third down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They start the second half here with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bring it back.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Denver.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Go. Hey, 0-0-0.
Again, it's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave,